I was saying, I think as you pronounced
No.
orange. Ooh, no, we don't want to stop streaming. Hey, we are on. Hi, camera chatters. It is us. We are here for another pulse-poundingly exciting show. Tonight's topic is cold weather photography trips and ticks.
Trips and ticks, ticks and trips. Cold water photography and how to prepare for it. And we're going to go over to Fred real quick.
We will go to Fred real quick.
Good evening, Mr. Flintstone, I presume.
Ah, hi. We were just talking about you, neighbor.
All right, yeah, the old Flintstones. That gag never gets old.
Yeah, well, not for us it doesn't. For them
right?
It probably does.
Sorry if it does. It might be a little...
This is an exciting show because we are here in Michigan.
Right.
We happen to be in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where the temperature is 241 degrees below zero.
Right.
And that's Fahrenheit. The Celsius, it's even colder.
Right.
But
true, absolute zero. Absolute zero.
Well, you know, that's the point. We are here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, but you may be anywhere in the world. You could be in some tropical place, you know, and it could be warm. And if it is warm where you are, we want you to know that we hate you.
Yeah.
Really, you with your shorts and your
flip-flops and your
flip-flops and
Jimmy Buffett music in the background.
Do you even know what thermal underwear looks like? Go ahead, Tom. Show them your thermal underwear.
I actually
want
to
see what it looks like.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about dressing right for cold weather shooting, because I've actually got workshops coming up that are involving that.
Yes.
Frozen lighthouses this Sunday.
Frozen lighthouses.
And then waterfalls in the UP in February, and then more lighthouses as we go through the winter and see what we get. But the key is, and I've learned that the key is dressing properly and then handling your camera equipment properly, making sure your gear can do it, right?
You know, you're the expert. I've taken a lot of winter photos. I've gone up to Tequamanon Falls,
my favorite
in
time.
the winter, where 6 feet of snow, literally.
Yep.
And but I, you know, the most I did was basically put the camera underneath my coat.
Right.
Are we? The associate producer is. Do we have a problem? Are we not autofocused properly?
Yeah, you're not.
We're not focused properly. Hang on. Talk to him, man. We're gonna focus.
All right, so it's let me take over the helm here. How do I get this to go to that screen?
No, don't get wild. Don't take over.
Oh, I won't do anything then. I'll just do this with the mouse. So I got some, winter is my favorite time. Not my favorite, but I like shooting winter on the Great Lakes because it gets some really cool ice formations and formations in the waves, but you have to be dressed for it, and if you're not dressed for it, you'll be miserable. So I'm not sure if we can get this behind me now. Is it behind me?
We can get that behind you.
I got to learn. We need someone to help do this. I can say that every week until someone comes in. We just need someone to push buttons and do what we just did. That's all we need. So this Slonia, how do you say that? Slonia? I don't even know.
I have no idea. It looks like Slanina.
Yeah, it's actually had a great thing. I Googled it.
Okay.
Jim, can you get that? All right. Well, we got other issues going on. So dressing right, I did. Oh wait, I did it the wrong way. I thought I turned it off. We got overhead heaters going right now, and we're not sure what's up, if you can even hear it. So let's go back to what we're talking about. So dressing right's huge, right? So
the show is going so well. Okay.
Well, we're fine. They're fine. They're captivated with my presence.
I know. I don't even need to be here.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So first thing is dress in layers, and being a Michigander, we know how to do that. We
do.
We know that I'm dressed in layers as we speak, you know, and it's just the way. I think Jim's gonna try and zoom in a little bit. That's okay.
I was gonna try to zoom in a little
fine.
bit, but
Just
it's not
leave it.
working at this moment.
Yeah, let's just not.
Okay.
It's working. So you want a hard shell layer, insulation layer, mid-weight fleece, and then a wool base layer. And I also say an outer layer, especially if you're on the lakes, wear like a windbreaker type outer layer, so that you can it'll there we go. It'll too far.
Too far. Oh my God.
Zoom in, not that close. That's from a movie. Tootsie. So wearing a waterproof outer spring jacket on the outside of all your layers will help from the wind.
Yeah.
Right.
The windbreaker.
And then it's just lightweight. And then it doesn't take up any space. But dress in layers. You want a base layer, a mid layer, and an outer layer. Pants. I've seen so many people that go on workshops wear jeans.
Oh, no.
No.
No, the wind just cuts directly through.
Actually, they wick snow, and they get wet, and you're cold from wet pants.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're freezing. You want to wear something that's like a nylon. I'm wearing right now some Royal Robbins travel pants that are like a quick dry microfiber. And then underneath that, they say fleece here. They do make some really nice fleeces, but I will wear thermal underwear under these. There's a brand called 32 Degrees, which makes really good thermal underwear that will keep you warm. And then I put my snow pants over that. And if I'm cold, I'll have snow pants in the car.
Okay.
So if I'm really getting cold, I'll go to the car and put on like a snow pants,
snowmobile,
right?
See, I learned about all this stuff. I went to Michigan Tech University.
Yeah, that's like you can't even go there unless you can pass that quiz.
Yeah, you do. You must know how to dress.
If you guys don't understand Michigan Tech, it's up in Houghton, Hancock, and it's like 30 feet of snow.
Well, and the winds, like 50-mile-an-hour winds. So if
coming
if
off
it's
of Lake Superior,
do the math. It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold.
You can get frostbite, exposed skin in like 15 seconds.
Yep.
And there is no exposed skin. You just don't do it.
You don't do it. The one I have a hard time with on the clothing is gloves. Finding a good pair of gloves is tough because you need to be able to use your fingers. And I've tried the gloves where you can pull the tips off off your fingertip to reach the camera controls.
Yeah.
And those are fine, but then when you put it back on your finger, there's usually very little insulation in that tip of the glove itself. And so what I found is wearing a pair of like really cheap liner gloves. Like they call them brown jerseys, which you'll see like people wearing for like when they work in a factory. They're those real thin, just a thin glove, but not like a white glove for for touching delicate items, or not a rubber glove, but like a thin. You can find them at like Dick's Sporting Goods or wherever. A thin inner layer, and then put my other glove over the top of that, and then it seems to work pretty good.
Wow,
but
that's a great tip.
That's a tip. But
you should be charging for that tip.
I am Sunday.
Okay, good.
On the workshop at St. Joe. So that's the hardest one for me is my fingers. Of all the things, it's my fingers staying warm. So that's personal preference how you want to do it. There's more than one way to do it. Insulated hiking boots are huge. You got to have that. You want waterproof. You don't need the most expensive. You just want ones that are going to work for you. You want your feet to be comfortable, and I like to go a half a size larger, so I can wear an extra thick pair of socks.
Okay, I agree with that.
Right, and I can always tighten them down because I'm not going to be wearing these boots in the summertime.
Right.
I got summer boots. I'm wearing them, So, and the other thing they don't talk about here is crampons. The spikes that go on the bottom of your boots. We just ordered some yesterday on Amazon. And they're like, they strap onto the boot. There's ones called Yak Tracks that I used to use. They're just like springs that go on the bottom. You just pull them on your shoes, and they give you grip in the snow. And they work good, but when you get out on the ice, the really thick, hard ice on the lake, you really want more traction. You want to really bite in.
Yeah, you do.
And so these ones we got are spiked that I'm going to try out, and they're like $20, and they just go on the top.
Maybe try them out. And
I'll try them out.
If they work well, maybe they can become one of our show sponsors.
Yeah, you never know. One I don't use.
People are standing in line to be show sponsors for Camera Chat. It's crazy.
We just need to promote better.
Yeah, we do.
So gaiters. I've never used gaiters, but hey, why not, right? They'll keep the snow from wicking up your pant legs. They'll keep snow from getting under. Another thing I didn't talk about is I'll tuck my inner underwear, long johns we'll call them, into
those things that you tropical people have never seen.
Long johns with the thing in the flap in the back, and the Dumb and Dumber, or not Dumb and Dumber, Escanab in the Moonlight. I tuck my long johns into my socks.
Okay.
So that snow doesn't get down in my socks. And and I'm not having exposed skin, right? But gaiters will do the same thing. Plus, they look cool. Hand warmers, definitely. Just pick up the throwaway hand warmers. If you use them or not, I keep them in my pockets for 2 reasons. One, I keep them in my inner pocket where I keep my camera batteries, which we're going to talk about in a minute.
Okay.
And also if I need them for my hands. Right? And you can pick them up. I was just at Meijer, and you can get like a bag of 10 of them for $8 or something like that. There's the hand warmers and there's toe warmers, and either one works either way. The toe warmers are thinner, so they fit in your shoes. Mm-hmm. But I've used toe warmers as hand warmers, and they seem to be just as warm. So either way. So that's that for that. We're gonna pull up my other screen. So the other thing I want to talk about.
Go ahead,
let's see if you can. See if I can do it. How do I go full screen with this?
Okay, here.
How do I go back to me? Okay, leave it there. Okay. And then how do I go back to just? We can leave it like this.
Okay.
So the other thing, we're going to talk about.
Well, no,
yeah, that's good. The one thing I want to talk about is I bought this for myself for Christmas this year, and this is a heated vest. And I'll tell you what, you can probably see it's lit up. You see the little red light there? And it's got 3 heat settings on it. Yeah, Jim can go over here.
Yeah, we'll.
I need to learn how to do this stuff too, but
there we go.
So it's heated. So I got hot, medium, and low. And at low, I'll get about 8 hours. At medium, I'll get about 6, and at hot, I'll get about 4.
That's really good.
Yeah, and I use this. I went down to the U of M National Championship Parade Saturday and shot it, and go blue. And I was sweaty, and it was really cold. So hopefully this has heated back, a heated neck, heated sides, and heated pockets. Oh. So I can throw my camera batteries in the pocket and keep them warm, because you want to keep. We're going to talk about that here in this next little segment. But I recommend, they're like $50.
$50.
Heated vest, yeah. And it's made pretty well. Just Google them on Amazon, and it's got a really, really good battery in it that'll actually work as a battery bank to charge your other devices if you need it to.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
It is cool. It's like a dual-use deal. So let's get this thing behind me going.
We're going over here. I'll show you here. We do the little cut button.
Then you cut. All right, cool.
See, now you know how to do it.
No, shoot.
Now you're the producer.
Now I need to pay raise. Right?
Pay raise.
Right.
Oh, man.
Let's zoom in on this. F11, how do we zoom in on that?
Click over here. Click on this. Anywhere. Yep. Okay. Now we go. Whoops.
Bear with us, man. We're doing a little training here, too. If anybody knows how to do this stuff, please, we could use your help.
Okay.
I'll buy you pizza.
Really? You're buying pizza?
Only for the people that
pizza.
Because you don't. Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah. Oh, careful what you're
So I found this. I know. I'm not sure who put this one out. Oh, Picture Correct. We're not affiliated with them. I have done some stuff with them in the past. But
their site is nice and
scalable. Their site is scalable, and it's simple to read, and it's really good tips and tricks. So the winter photography cheat sheet, right? What do you want to do? Now, how do I set my camera up? So where are we at with time? See, it's 7:13 already.
Oh, yeah, we're doing fine.
Yeah.
Is anyone still here?
Yeah, right. Are you still there? Is this thing on? Yeah. So the exposure is key, because your meter is going to try to expose for all that white snow, so it's going to underexpose. It's going to go gray or blue on you, because the meter wants to go for 18% gray.
Right.
And that's not what you're seeing.
No.
So you want to get your exposure right. So the way I do that is overexpose by 1/3 of a stop.
1/3 of a stop.
Or, if you know how to do it, bracket.
Okay.
3 shots or 5 shots.
Okay.
And one of those 3 or 5 brackets are going to give you the exposure you want and the white balance. The white balance is going to try, which is the color temperature of your camera sensor, or right. what you're getting. So that's another thing that bright white snow likes to mess with. So if you're shooting JPEG, you want to set that to a cool setting. It'll say cool, and that'll warm it up. If you're shooting in cool, and if you're shooting RAW, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. So RAW, you're going to get what you get. Keep spare batteries and keep them warm, like I was saying. So keep one in camera and one in your pocket.
Okay. In
your inner coat pocket. But with the newer cameras, have walked around, even with my old D300, which is an older Nikon. I walked around St. Joe for 4 hours with the thing around my shoulder, and it did not kill the battery at all. So it depends on if it's. Just be aware. Just be aware that your batteries could die on you quickly.
As we've discovered with the vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you want that starts with a T? Yeah. Yeah. So the other thing is you want to use a lens hood. Now, we don't need to zoom in, but like on my camera here, that's a lens hood. So they come. Well, he's got them on his too.
The other two Nikons.
That keeps any blowing snow or mist from getting on your lens or your filter. It's just a good deterrent. It's like wearing a hat. It's like just keeping this stuff off of it. They say bring a tripod, make some snowshoes. You can buy them online, but I found that sometimes on snowshoes, especially if we're going to be shooting on ice this weekend, snowshoes are too slippery.
Right.
So what I'll do is a lot of the tripods, if you look at the bottom of your tripod, they'll have a rubber foot. That'll unscrew, and sometimes there's a spike in there.
I have one like that.
Yep.
Sure.
So use the spikes, and plus they're good for your walking if you want to use it as a walking stick.
Oh, I did not think of that. That's right.
So you got like
clever.
You got another eliminate. This is the big one, and this will probably take us right into the end of the show almost. Eliminate condensation, which I've never really had an issue with, but I'm going to pay attention to it more this year. So bringing a cold camera into a warm environment can cause condensation to form. So bring your camera inside a Ziploc camera bag or a Ziploc plastic bag to acclimate for a few hours. So what I do is when we will meet, we're meeting Sunday for a quick lunch, meet and greet, and I'll leave my camera in the car, let it acclimate, or just leave it in my camera bag, right, and go out and shoot with it. And then when I'm done shooting, before I get out, we're going to meet again, like the next stop that we're going to go to, or go back to the car and regroup and warm up and go get a coffee or something. Take your memory card out, put the camera back in your bag and your Ziploc bag if you want to do double,
right, and
let it just stay at that same temperature, and then you can still use your memory card if you want to go in and work on pictures, right?
Right.
But I've tried all different ways in that, and I've yet to find a problem. So we'll see. It doesn't hurt to be cautious, right?
Right.
Here they talk about bracketing. Definitely want to bracket. Try shooting black and white. If it's cloudy and gray, hey, shoot black and white. I had some sample images, but we can do that. I'll put those up on the Facebook page.
Because we're not going to have time.
Right. Set up your shots. Golden hour, which is early morning, late afternoon or evening. Make the morning fog is really cool for winter shots. Have fun. Draw in the snow. Take a water shot, if frozen or unfrozen. Just think, and that's what they teach you in our workshops. That's what we in our. This is not really a workshop this weekend. It's more of a tour event, but we focus on that. Look for the water shots. Use someone in there to show scale. Look for moody patterns, and you can like moody skies and moody patterns in the snow.
Yeah.
Right. Capture the snowfall if the snow's falling, and pay attention to small details. Like here on 16, it shows. I don't know if this shows up there. It doesn't. She's wearing she's wearing a bright red jacket, kind of Christmassy looking, and so she stands out. So look for something that stands out in the cold too. Give you like a contrast. I don't know. I think I'm hitting. Check the weather forecast always. Like this weekend, Sunday, right? There's the polar. What is it? The
polar vortex is
whatever
returning.
They call it, El Nino.
It'll be back down to zero.
So it's going to be cold all week, and cold all the way up until Monday. And Sunday is going to be cold, 15, 20 degrees, and sunny on Lake Michigan. And then Monday is going to be cold and gray, and then Tuesday is going to flip to 40s. The rest of the week for Michigan. So all that ice you're going to see Sunday will be gone.
Right.
Instantly. It'll lose adhesion. It'll just fall off.
Right.
It won't just melt. It'll just disappear. So if you want to get ice shots this weekend, literally, if you want to get some nice shots on the lakes, this weekend is going to be your good shot so far this year. And it happened last year similar, and it didn't happen again in the whole year. So if you want to get cool shots, look at the forecast. So let me see if I don't think I missed much.
The only thing left is plan your shot and think ahead, right?
Yeah, think ahead. Yeah, plan it out. Think ahead. Dress appropriately. Don't forget your photo-friendly gloves and all that. And,
Brought to you by
Pure Leisure. Yeah. Whoever that is. That sounds like an old folks home. Pure Leisure.
Pure.
Spend your leisure.
It's so leisure. I love taking pictures with my Polaroid
and waiting for them to develop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Remember? Oh, that takes me back, doesn't it?
Yeah, all the way to last Tuesday.
So we're at 7:20.
We have come to the end of another pulse-poundingly exciting Camera Chat show. Hey, who do we have to thank? Who are our acknowledgements
We want to
today?
thank Sandbox Studios. And I didn't see if anybody put in for the $25 gift card yet last week. I did not notice. So if anybody
we may have a $25
I have it
gift
just
certificate
floating out there for someone to
whoever could identify the mystery picture from last
week's show.
And it was really, boy.
It was a tough one, too. It was really hard.
Would have had difficulty.
Right. It would have been a toughie. So other than that, Sandbox, don't check out our Facebook pages because I got a lot of winter workshops coming up, and they're fun. And believe it or not, the UP is actually fun in the wintertime. So that's it.
It is fun in the wintertime.
I know. They keep the roads better than here. That's it. Thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Have a wild time, and remember, have fun taking those pictures.
And stay warm.
Stay warm. That's a good point. I got to figure out how to get... we're going to stop streaming now.